Stampers, this is Trevis. So today is Video Tuesday and May 4th. So that means that the new catalog is live today. So we are so excited because you can actually show the products in the catalog. Yay! It's a little overwhelming because there are so many new products and everybody's excited about all of them. So rather than do like a giant flip through of the catalog, because hopefully you have the catalog in your hands, right? So I don't need to flip through the whole catalog. And I also don't need to show you all my new product at one time. So I'm going to be doing that over a period of time. I'd like to do more videos this week instead of just the Tuesday and Friday video so that I can show you some more cards and some more new product. So today I am excited about this bundle. And if you'll turn to your catalog on page 110, okay, we have the Quiet Meadow bundle. Okay, this was, when I first looked at this stamp set, I was like, oh, I like it, but that's not on my first buy list, which changes quite frequently, I should mention. But the dies, oh my goodness, the dies are so wonderful. So as I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, why would I get the stamp set without, the dies without the stamp set? So I decided to go ahead. It was a pre-order, something I could pre-order. So I did go ahead and order the whole bundle to get the 10% discount. So as I said, when I looked at this, but there's one card on this page that just really drew my eye. And I was like, I wonder if I could change that up and make it even better. So that's what I'm going to try to do today, and hopefully you will like the card when I'm finished. So the stamp set, as I said, is Quiet Meadow. It is a bundle, but it's Quiet Meadow. And there are 10 stamps in here. I really like the sayings. Thinking of you, love, heartfelt love and caring thoughts are with you. But there's this one little stamp here at the top, and it's like gibberish. Okay, you can't really read it, but it's sort of like a stamper and scrapbook. If you are into scrapbooking, it's almost like, ooh, that stamp right there, I could use like on a lot of pages. And I'm going to use it on my card today. And then the dies, of course, there's 13 dies in here. And this is what originally drew my eye. Okay, so of course I'm going to use these today. So let's get started. I'm not going to keep talking. I'm just going to start stamping. Okay, so I'm going to use mint macaron. And I'm going to use that as the base of my card. And where is my phone folder? Here it is. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so this is 5.5 by 8.5. And that's going to be the base of my card. Now I am going to do an overlay of this, and I made a 4 by 5.25 overlay, and I ran it through the painted texture embossing folder. Okay, so this is a 3D folder, so you need to use your platform and your gray plate to run this through perfectly. So I ran this through, and I have this. Okay, I am not going to attach it just yet. I do have a piece of vellum. So we have this awesome cardstock vellum. It's nice and heavy, and it's so easy to stamp on. It takes a little longer to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping on there. The stamp that I'm going to use is this flower. And I'm also going to use, I'm going to call it gibberish, the gibberish stamp. So I'm going to stamp that on the vellum in mint macaron. I'm going to take that back. Did I say mint macaron? I'm going to stamp it in soft succulent. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this and stamp this. And then I have the gibberish stamp, but you can read a couple words on here. It says color, the wildflower one that grows, I don't know, something about nature. So that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp this right here. And I'm going to stamp it up here. Okay, so kind of a collage stamping where you overlap. All right. And now, as I said, it takes a little while to dry. You could clear emboss this or white emboss this. It would be beautiful. But I'm going to just take it like this and try to get some of that ink to actually dry faster. Okay, so I'm just going to let this go like that. Okay. Now, while that's drying, I'm going to stamp the Thinking of You from the set. Thinking of You. I'm going to stamp that right here on some white cardstock. Not perfectly straight. Better. Okay, I think I'm done with the stamping now. So I'm just going to cut this and then do a little fishtail. Okay. Then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. So I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals on the back. And these are the regular size dimensionals. These aren't the tiny ones, so they're perfect for this. Okay. So now what I wanted to do was cut out some of these awesome flowers from these dies. So I didn't want to just cut them out of plain cardstock. So I went to some new designer series paper. So in the catalog, if you look for hand penned, you will find the 12 by 12 designer series paper. That is so yummy. Okay. Beautiful flowers, wonderful stripes, amazing pink. Yeah, everything about this is me. So what I did was I took some strips of it and I cut out some of the dies. Okay, so I cut that one out and I cut this one out. And then I cut this one out. Okay, so this one I cut out of the stripe. So what I want to do now is I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool. Have you guys got a Take Your Pick tool? This is an amazing little tool. I think it's 10 bucks. But it has the putty tip. Okay, so the putty tip is replaceable. Comes with a full replacement, and you can also buy additional ones when it's empty. But the other end is the part, so you have this cute little spatula, but you also have the little pointer. This is amazing. I love that little pointer. And I use it, you've probably seen me use it a lot, to take pearls off, attach them to my cards. It's just so amazing. Okay, so there's my little, and you can clean out your dies with it. Yeah, it's quite a handy tool. I would say that most of my stampers have one because, and you can also, there's another attachment for it. It's the brush that you can use to, you know, take things out of the dies. I don't usually use that as much, but I sure do use that little pointer. Okay, so I have this. Now I have the three dies I'm going to use. I have these 3. This one I'm going to use the flowered side. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my liquid glue, and I am going to attach that vellum to my card now. So there's not a right or wrong side of this. Both sides basically look the same. So you're pretty cool with that. So what I found is that this white glue, our white, what's it called? Multi-purpose glue, is perfect for vellum. Who knew? And all I do is put a little bit on here like that. And you don't have to worry about your adhesive showing through. Okay, so I'm going to attach this. I'm still going to be a little gentle because I think it still might be drying a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so I have that attached. Now I'm going to attach my flowers. And what I should have done is run that through adhesive sheets, but I didn't think of it at the time. So I'm going to reach for my, it's right here. My silicone craft sheet. Another amazing tool. Okay, because everything beads up on it. When you get glue on it, just beads up, rubs off. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn these over and get these ready for some glue. So the first one I want to do is this one. And I don't want to overdo it, but if I get a little glue on this silicone, it's fine. It's not a big deal. It's not going to get sticky like if you do it on your grid paper. You know, isn't that so irritating when you get a little glue in there and then everything sticks to it? Your fingers, your cardstock. It's like, ugh, so irritating. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my putty tip and I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to place it onto my card. And I'm actually just putting this right at the bottom so that it looks like the stem. I don't want it floating. I want the stem to be right here at the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to put a little glue on this one. And this glue is so nice. It has two ends. Okay, so if you want to do, and a lot of people are starting to use this for their cards, to assemble their cards. I haven't gone there, but hey, you know, whatever works. I'm going to use my little putty. Whoa, 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 whoa. Flip around. Okay. And now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to start it at the bottom. And I'm going to just glue it down like that. Okay. And then the last one. See, if you don't use too much, it really dries quickly. If you go a little crazy with it, it'll squeeze out and, you know, make those big blobs. Ugh, I don't like that. I've done it so many times, and I found I don't like that look, how the glue comes out. Okay. I think pretty much done with the glue now. So look at that little stripey one. Isn't that so cute? I'm going to put this one over here. Okay. See, coming out a little bit there, and that's what I'm talking about. I'm not crazy about that look. Okay. All right. Now, I'll trim that off just a smidge because it's right there at the end. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and you know you can use this to like press down if you don't want to get the glue on your hands. Press down on it and hold your, and actually make sure everything's glued down nicely. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put these dimensionals on the back. Put 5 on here. Use as many as you like. You get 3 sheets. 3 sheets in a pack, and they are, and they last a long time. So just use as many as you like. A lot of people go crazy with them because the main reason is because when the post office runs these through their machine, oh heavens, they squeeze them to death. So a lot of people are like, I just use a lot of dimensionals. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, so there we go. And now we have our little thinking of you. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that on here. You know, that is still not perfectly straight, is it? Did I pick the right one? This looks fine. Okay, put that on right there. And then I think it needs some embellishment, so I'm going to put some pearls on here. Somewhere, oh yeah. So here's some pearls. This is how I keep my pearls. Keep my pearls in here. I have a pack I'm trying to use up. I don't know how old these are, but they've been around a while and I'm trying to use them up. So you can color your pearls. If you want them colored, you can use your blends, or you can even use a Sharpie marker. Okay, so just throwing that out there. If you aren't really into just pearls, you can actually color them and make them any color that you'd like. I like the size. And you have a lot of control with this little thing. I think I'll put it down here. Where? There. Okay, so there's our card today. And If you look in the catalog, you'll see one that's similar. They used different color cardstock, and they didn't use the 3 flowers. They only used 2, and I like mine better. And I hope you do too. So I'll see you soon, and happy stamping. Bye.